it's a good country for everything, not just for football. And yeah, I'm enjoying these 2 years. Has been very, very good. Wow, I started, I think, when I was 5 years old. I started in my town, in big, small town. And then with 10 years old, I moved to Barcelona in Espanyol. So I played 3 years there, and then Barcelona signed me with, I think I was 13 years old, and until 18 or 19. So this was my first time in football. I think it's not one time, it's a process. I think it's a process that I started in my town, and in my town everyone was saying that, wow, good play, and then I moved to the main city, Barcelona. I had 1 hour by taxi every day, coming and 1 hour come back. So I think it was a process, it was not just one day. I think it was a hard life, very hard life in that moment, because I had to study and I have to travel a lot. And I have to play, I have to train every day. And yeah, when you go step by step, more years, and then you see that really you are there, really you go with the national team, you are playing good tournaments, you are winning leagues. So in that moment, you start to realize that maybe I have the chance to be a football player. And it's what I had in my mind. Always I said when I was 18, 19, always I said to my father, if I arrive to 25 years old and still I'm not playing in the second league or first league in Spain, I finish. And I think the life is this, you have dreams and you have to try. And then if you are not good enough, you have to try another thing and try to achieve what you want to achieve. And it's just this. My debut was, I don't remember the date exactly, but first was in a friendly game against Oporto. Mourinho was the coach and many big players there. And I think it was 4 young players who went there, representing the club, and then we mixed with the first team players. And then I get after 3 weeks, after 1 month, I get my officially debut in Copa del Rey. And it was amazing, we won, I came in, I think, going 1-1, and we won 4-1. Yes, and was amazing. And then I get more chances. I had more chances in league games and everything. I'm a different player than when I started and now. For example, when I signed there, I never scored goal with my head. I wasn't a good header. And I learned there. It was one man, Popovic, was just him. In that moment, in my career in Spain, I play more than 100 games in La Liga, and I play in teams that always you fight to maintain in La Liga, so you are fighting to not be relegated to the second division. And obviously it's very hard mentally. Mentally it's very hard. Every year fight your 150%, and maybe I think 38 games in La Liga, win only 7. When you lose, it hurts you, you know. When you lose, or when you see teammates that are not fighting for this, are not playing hard because they have more years or they are on loan, or it hurts you, you know. And it was tough. And Popovic came and showed me another project. And my feeling was my family and me, and that we need reset. We need to change everything. When the captain called me to say it happens this, and I was in I think in the rugby grand final in the NZ, and they called me. Popovic is going to Turkey, and I called the assistant coach that was Spanish, and when he didn't answer, I said he's going, and yeah, it was tough. I think it was one of the worst days here, because we came here for him, and we came here to know his style and to know the way that he trains and the way that he convinces the players to play hard. So it's one of the reasons that I came here. I think here in Australia, the best feeling that I had is score goals against CNFC, because it's a games that I love. I love these games. I love big crowds. I love when the fans get angry, senior fans get angry to you, saying every bad words. Yeah, you are one of these. I love this. I love these moments because in Spain it's very normal, it's very common, and I love to play that type of games that makes you playing really in your level and really hard and big battles, compete against others. I came here really to win that league, and this was one day that in Pamplona that I was talking with Popa. This is one of the reasons that I want to win that league. I like the challenge and I like to prove myself, you know. And when I had the offer, I talked with the club. I said, hey, because in that moment I think we start the pre-season with just 6-7 professional players. And yeah, I talked with the club and said, hey, I want a team to win that league. And this, I say yes, and this was, say, okay, I will stay here. I don't want to force to go. Really, I asked this question many times, and I didn't say never something like this, but to have plans to stay or not to stay, or to decide if I want to stay or not, I need an option from the club, and I need an offer from the club or a talk from the club, and this never happened. In football, you never know. In football, in one day, everything changes. The options that you have gone, or you have more options. We need and we will win. We have to win. In the last games that we play against them, really, in the first half, we dominate the game, but something happened in that moment. Red card or mistake, something happened that changed the game. But really, we play in that first 40 minutes, we play very, very good these games this season. So I hope everything goes good. I hope now the team is another from when we start from now. This is what I always say to the young boys. You have to be more ambitious. You have to train more hard. You have to compete better. You have to listen more. We have one player that I like a lot. I think will be a very good player, Mark Tokic. I think he's ambitious, he's working hard, he's doing extra work. I think he has the right mentality. He's calm, also, but he goes tough. It's just this, it's work hard and be ambitious to reach your dream. Just this. But you have to want this. And really, in football there are a lot of tough moments that really, if you enjoy this sport, these moments will go on. Will go, and then you will go forward, step by step. Football is the best life. It's the best life. It's not a job. It's my hobby. And I get paid for my hobby. Imagine. So it's just this.